1, not a bad victory.
I like it.
Apparently the Heat mascot got sent to the ER after a worked bit with Conor McGregor went wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from intermission. Chosen Pro Wrestling Summer Shock here in Hoboken, New Jersey at the Hoboken Elks Lodge. Alphonse Stevens, Alex Aceta, Pete Rosado on the call for the second half of this program.
Here we have the man with the distinction of having won the first ever main event in Chosen Pro Wrestling history, a man who has since made appearances at Titan Championship Wrestling. All in one, Michael Fain.
That win in the main event of Inception was bigger than Michael Fain thought it was going to be going in, right? He went in just thinking, yes, it's the main event of the first Chosen show. Big win. But the stakes were heightened when right before the match, it was announced that the winner of that match would get a shot at the Titan Championship Wrestling World Middleweight Championship held by Ray Kalitri. And Michael Fain got that victory and went on to face Ray Kalitri, and unfortunately, that's where the good ride ended for Fain. The good luck came to a screeching halt as he took a loss to the World Middleweight Champion, the best champion in Titan Championship Wrestling, the Shining Star Ray Kalitri.
But you have to think, though, that Michael Fain's journey really encapsulates what Chosen Pro Wrestling is all about. He showed up at Inception, got the job done, he impressed Chosen and Titan officials, made his way to the main roster at Titan, not only on the card, but, as Pete said, a championship match.
Well, here he finds himself in Hoboken as Summer Shock, going one-on-one with Justin Bongiovi. And how apropos, Bongiovi in the state of New Jersey.
A little bit more north than he'd like to be. I'm sure Bongiovi would have a hero's welcome in Sayreville. Maybe not so as high up as Hoboken.
No, Hoboken is Sinatra country, as you know.
This is definitely more Sinatra country. Then you got Mid Jersey, definitely more Boss Town, and then South Jersey, the Bongiovi territory.
Fain powered out of that side headlock takeover, working the arm of Bongiovi in the early goings of this matchup.
And Michael Fain has been making a name for himself on the Titan roster, as you said. A couple weeks ago when we were in Aberdeen at the Highline Arena, he wrestled Ghost Shadow. So Michael Fain, although not much success, has been making a name for himself on the Titan roster. And what a win it would be for Justin Bongiovi, as we see a cover for a 1. What a win for Justin Bongiovi would be to get a win over Michael Fain, who has the distinction, like you said, Alex, of winning the inaugural main event here in Chosen Pro Wrestling.
But all that being said, Alphonse, Michael Fain, since that victory in the main event at Chosen's inception, 0 for 2. 0 for 2 at Titan.
That's at Titan, but not Chosen.
And we have to think, though, those losses have to be weighing on Michael Fain's conscience a little bit as he goes into this matchup against Justin Bongiovi.
You know, you and I, Alphonse, big baseball fans, and we talk about the difference between the minors and the majors. You can see these young hitters, these young pitchers in AAA that are knocking the cover off the ball, striking everybody out, and then they get called up to the majors and they can't buy a hit. They get knocked around on the mound, and you got to wonder if it's the same with Michael Fain. He's doing well at Chosen. He's doing well with these matches that he has here, but unable to get it done under the bright lights at Titan.
Well, look at the caliber of competition he has. He went up against the longest reigning middleweight champion in Titan history, Ray Kalitri, and of course Ghost Shadow's wrestling acumen speaks for itself. Not easy matches. But Justin Bongiovi looking to make a name for himself here in Chosen, and he's bringing the fight to Michael Fain.
Big uppercut there from Bongiovi. Shoots Fain into the ropes, but Fain going for that waist lock. Now out onto the apron. Huge enziguri.
Big neck breaker by Michael Fain.
Only enough for a 2 count.
And Fain has got to find a way for his momentum here at Chosen to carry on to Titan. But like Alex and you and Alfonso said earlier, you got to wonder if it's maybe going to go the opposite way. If his lack of momentum at Titan is going to start to affect him here at Chosen. Could he go from 1-0 Chosen, 0-2 Titan to that start leading to a larger slide here at Chosen? And if so, how does his performance at Chosen affect his ability to stay a part of the Titan roster?
Well, it's an arguable point that Michael Fain has Justin Bongiovi with a baseball slide. Michael Fain's got a bit of a target on his back to the rest of the roster. He's arguably been the most successful member of the Chosen Pro Wrestling roster in other places so far to date. And if Justin Bongiovi somehow can pull this one off, you got to admit that his trajectory will shoot upward.
Yeah, but at what point, Alphonse, does the win-loss record start to matter on the Titan roster, right? Like, he's 0 for 2 right now. What happens if he starts 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 5, right? When does Titan management say, you know what, kid, you looked great. You had, what if Michael Fain is nothing more than a combine wonder? One of those kids who shows out, has that one great day, but can't live up to the contract.
Oh my, you're calling him a bust.
Big suplex there from Bongiovi and a big senton.
I would like to believe that Michael Fain won't be the Ryan Leaf of professional wrestling.
Only enough for a 2 count.
But Justin Bongiovi looking real impressive here in this contest with Michael Fain. Bongiovi now head of steam. I think he went for a knee to the face. He got caught. Michael Fain sits him right down on that middle rope. Kick to the back of the neck. Looked like he might be going for a neck breaker.
And that power advantage by Fain showing itself here.
He's going to have to pull Bongiovi away from the ropes if he wants to capitalize. Only enough for a 2 count.
Chance of let's go Justin for Bongiovi. Very surprising.
Another neck breaker from Michael Fain.
Do you think Fain might be going to the well one too many times, Alex?
No, they say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Fain may need to try a new strategy if he's going to put Justin Bongiovi away.
Looked like a big scoop slam, and it is.
And here we go. Innovative offense by Fain. Went for what looked like to be a springboard elbow drop off the bottom rope.
Bongiovi moved out of the way.
Certainly would have been impressive had it connected. But Bongiovi had it scouted. Huge kick there from Bongiovi.
Both men are down now. Referee initializing that 10 count.
Michael Fain, in my opinion, really needs this win tonight. He needs to show that he's more than just a one-hit wonder, Al.
Well, I agree with you. Michael Fain has more to lose in this match than Justin Bongiovi does. Wow, and these two trading chops. Trading shots.
Chops moving from the chest up to the face now.
And Bongiovi not backing down.
Huge clothesline from Bongiovi. Takes Fain off his feet, follows it up.
This is what being part of a famous family but not being accepted will do to you. I mean, Justin Bongiovi, as his name suggests, a member of the legendary Bongiovi clan, but decided he didn't want to pursue music. He wanted to pursue professional wrestling, and he was ostracized by his family. He had to do everything the hard way, to take all the bumps, all the lumps, all the hard hits from his family. And he knows what it is to have to deal with that kind of adversity in the ring, and it is showing here against Michael Fain.
Wow, and Michael Fain had Bongiovi well scouted.
Could have been going for some kind of leg drop there, but
He's to the floor.
Wow, Michael Fain barely kicked out in the nick of time.
What an incredible counter there. You saw Fain trying to lift him up for some kind of spinning side slam possibly, and Bongiovi countered with that face to the floor. The athleticism of Bongiovi.
But again, not enough to put Michael Fain away.
Pile driver or power bomb incoming. Oh, and here's where the size discrepancy comes into play. Oh my God, Michael Fain!
Bongiovi rolls through, but again, only a big stomp there from Michael Fain, square to the chest of Justin Bongiovi.
Michael Fain, what are we gonna see here?
Looking for that M98.
He got it! And that's all academic from there. He folded Justin Bongiovi in half like an accordion.
That M98 got him the victory here. But again, as I stated earlier, gentlemen, Michael Fain now 2-0 here at Chosen, but it has not translated. He is 0-2 at Titan Pro Wrestling, and you got Titan Championship Wrestling, and you got to wonder, is he a product of the system, or is he just not good enough to get it done under the lights?
So in baseball terms, you're basically saying he's a 4A player.
Listen, until Michael Fain, I'm proud of him. He got a victory here tonight. But you know what? Until I see him get a victory at the next level, I got to wonder if he's just going to be one of those guys that's going to keep bouncing back and forth and can get it done in AAA, but not be able to get it done in the major leagues. And you know it and I know it. At some point, you run out of options, Alphonse, and at some point, you got to cut your losses.
Well, that's true, but I don't think Michael Fain's getting DFA'd anytime soon, as he walks out of Hoboken the victor here at Summer Shock in Chosen Pro Wrestling.
Michael Fain now 2-0